Most lead generation websites get hundreds of leads, but 90% of them are time wasters with no real intention of buying anything. And today we're fixing that permanently. We're building a system that is AI powered and that filters out low intent leads automatically, so you'll only ever hear from people who are ready to buy. And don't worry, you don't need any special skills because we're gonna use AI to build everything for us. No coding, no budget, no excuses. Let's get started. Alright, so here's the game plan in 3 easy steps. Step number 1, we're inside the free version of CLAUDE. No coding on your end, we just prompt it and it spits out clean HTML and CSS. Done. Step 2, we need a gatekeeper. So that's GenZForm, also free. It creates your form and uses AI to filter out time wasters automatically. And step 3, hosting. Now forget overpriced funnel software. Hosting a premium is $3.59 a month and you can onboard up to 50 paying clients. So that's pure leverage if you want to turn this into a real business. Right, so let's jump into CLAUDE and let's get the code first. So again, just to mention, this is the free version of CLAUDE, so no cost attached to it. And as always, I leave all the links in the description below. And you're going to enter this prompt here. So this is a prompt that I've created for you guys that works for any type of business. Now don't worry, you don't have to type all this. As always, I leave the link in the description below. You can download that directly from our website. And it reads like this. So create a complete single page HTML lead generation landing page for the following business. So here you're going to enter the business type. So for instance, emergency plumber. The business name, so maybe Dublin Plumbing Pros. The location, the services, so here you list 2, 3, 4, 5 different services. You can add some trust credentials as well, so maybe RGI registered, maybe fully insured, the years in business, response time, and then a unique selling point. So for instance, no call-out charges. Underneath, we have all the design requirements. So this is what will allow CLAUDE to design a high converting landing page. And here underneath, we have the outputs, and we want CLAUDE to only return the complete HTML file, nothing else, no explanation. After this, you run this prompt, and it might look something like this. As you can see right on top, we have a big heading here. So Dublin's most reliable emergency plumber, burst pipes, boiler breakdowns, blocked drains, at your door in under 60 minutes, RGI registered, no call-out charges ever. So right here, get a free quote. So obviously we don't have our form yet, but it's already here in place because as you can see as part of our prompt, we clearly asked to add a form panel that must contain a clearly labeled empty div placeholder for the GenZForm in iframe embed. So this is what we have here. Obviously we're going to create this after. And as you scroll down, as you can see, the page is absolutely amazingly and beautifully designed with all our main credentials right here, our services, a few testimonials, and then if you still have a question, you can fill out the form above and we'll get back to you in 15 minutes. And this is a call to action button. Obviously, this is going to redirect us back to our form on top of our page. Very good. So we're making great progress already. So now we need to create the form that's going to go right here in our hero section. So for this, we're going to use GenZForm, which is fully AI powered. And also it has that superb tool that will help us to filter out low intent leads. So again, this is step number 2. We're going to filter low intent leads using GenZForm. And again, this is our AI gatekeeper and it's completely free. And if you use the link in the description below, it's going to bring you to the GenZForm website, which will allow us to create smart quizzes, business calculators, and dynamic forms with AI. And here's the beauty of it. All we have to do is to describe your business logic in simple words, and AI will build lead qualifying quizzes, interactive calculators, and dynamic forms that converts visitors into customers. And there's no coding required. And again, you can start building completely free, no credit card required, free forever plan available, and also unlimited submissions. So simply click on this button here, start building free, and create an account. And then you'll be redirected to the dashboard. So from here, you can create a form, you can create a calculator, quizzes, polls, and surveys, and all of this using AI. So right here underneath, as you can see, you have a few sample prompts that you can use. So maybe you want to create an event registration with sessions and payments, maybe a client intake form for business info and requirements, If you want to create quizzes, you have a few different options. For instance, product recommendation quiz based on customer needs. And again, this is all AI powered. So let's try this out, okay? So let's enter our own prompt. So I've created this myself already. So again, this is going to be available on our website. So there it is. This is a very comprehensive prompt. As you can see, create a high converting multi-step smart qualifying form for an emergency plumber website. The sole purpose of this form is to automatically qualify serious high-intent buyers and filter out low-intent time wasters. And then follow the dynamic steps. So first, we need to know what the problem or the project is, obviously. After this, we have the time frame. So this is the urgency filter. So when are you looking to get this project started? So this could be immediately. So if this is an emergency, so high intent, within the next 2 weeks, within a month, or just pricing around. So this is basically our main filter. After this, we need the budget as well and the contact details. So there is an AI logic that we'd like to implement as well. So if immediately or emergency, email david.gary@gmail.com. Otherwise, email the office at hello@mrweb.tv. So that way I receive that directly on my phone and I can contact them directly. So let's generate. And there you go. This is what it came up with. So it followed our instruction to a T. He created the form for us. As you can see, it followed 4-step qualification flow, the service selection, urgency filter, the budget confirmation, and the contact capture. And then you have the smart routing and qualification logic, which is the beauty of this system here. If it's an emergency lead, it goes straight to my Gmail account. So I receive that on my mobile phone. Otherwise, it'll be rerouting to the office and anyone can look into that for me. And how does this work? As you can see, the form calculates a quality score on submission. So high intent, emergency plus valid budget is 100 point. Medium intent, 2-week timeline plus lower budget is 75 to 100 point. And low intent, so no rush, no budget is 0 point. And obviously at the end, we need a thank you page with a few very interesting features. So it's going to show personalized confirmation with, as you can see, we have variable here, routed to with specialist they're assigned to. So if you have multiple employees who can be assigned to the job, this is super handy. You have dynamic response time as well. So 15 to 30 minutes for emergency or 2+ hours for other cases, the service recap and the next step. And obviously it's going to add all the contact information. And to complete the setup, all you have to do is to click submit, and obviously everything will be integrated automatically with your custom branding as well. So let's put this to the test. So this is exactly the same way your customers will see it in the front end. So this is our message: emergency plumber, get fast, reliable help when you need it most, answer a few quick questions so we can match you with the right solution immediately. Now, if I landed on your website and saw this message, I would be confident you can help me already. So let's go. Very good. So step 1 of 4, what core service do you need help with? Burst or leaking pipe, drain backup or clogging, water heater issues, fixture repair or replacement, or other plumbing issues. So let's pretend we have a burst pipe. Okay, so let's click on this. So next, when are you looking to get this started? Immediately, within 2 weeks, within a month, or just pricing around? In our case, we have a burst pipe, so clearly it's immediately. And then it's going to ask about the allocated budget or investment range for this project. Now, to be honest, we might make some changes with this. When it's an emergency, I don't think we need to ask about the budget. They're obviously interested to get it fixed ASAP. So maybe we can make changes after this. So I'm just going to say under 500 or no budget for now. Okay, so we enter our name now, and then it's going to ask for your phone number, your email address, your zip or postal code. And there you go. As you can see, we've received your information. You're prioritizing your request. What happens next? Your request has been routed to David Garrett, emergency specialist. Specialist will contact you at your phone number. Expected response times 15 to 30 minutes, and the service request was burst or leaking pipes. Wow, that's pretty cool, to be honest. No, what do you think? Now let's try to edit our form and see if we can skip the budget when it's an emergency. Very good. And for this, it's very simple. All you have to do is to type your prompt here for those changes to take place. So in our case, it's going to be if the client selects immediately or emergency, skip the budget step altogether and go straight to the next step. So let's run our prompt. So let's quickly put this to the test. So let's go. We have a burst pipe and we want this done immediately. And there you go. As you can see, it skipped the budget section altogether. Very good. So we're making great progress. We're nearly there. Another few minutes work now and we'll be all done. So now that we have GenZForm, we have our landing page, it's time to combine both of them together and host that on our server. So I'm going to use hosting your business plan for this, because for just $3.59 per month, you can host up to 50 different clients. So let's do that together now. So if you use my link in the description below, it's going to bring you to this page here with a specially discounted price. As you can see, the Mr. Web coupon code is applied automatically, which gives you access to up to 78% off managed hosting for WordPress, and the price starts at just $2.69. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't use this one here because it only allows you to upload up to 3 different websites, so you can onboard up to 3 different clients. Now, for an extra 90 cents on top, you can host up to 50 different websites. So that means you can onboard up to 50 paying clients. So simply choose your plan. And again, the Mr. Web coupon code is already applied, and you can lock that price in for up to 48 months. So simply proceed to checkout, and you'll then be able to access your H panel, which is your main dashboard. So the first thing we need to do is to register a domain name, because obviously since we can onboard up to 50 different clients, we need to create a domain name for each one of them. So by the side of the menu section here, click on domains, and from here simply add a new domain, enter the domain name you'd like to register. Now ideally, since this is a lead generation landing page, you should have your keyword right into your domain name. So for instance, emergency plumbers Dublin. So let's run a search. And right here underneath, you have a few different options. As you can see, you have .tech, .ai, .plumbing, .shop, .org, and so on and so on. So I'm just going to go ahead with the cheapest one of them. So I'm just going to select emergency plumbers Dublin .online. Okay. So I'm going to add this to cart, and I'm going to proceed to checkout. Very good. As you can see, now this has been added to our domain portfolio, and now we need to set it up, meaning you're going to have to enter the owner's details. So these are normally your client's details. Okay. So the domain name will be registered at their own name, and simply click register. So just to be sure, go back to your domain portfolio. You should find your domain name. And as you can see, this one is now active. And now we can build our website. So you go to websites, add new website. And among all these options here, make sure you select custom PHP HTML website. You will be asked for which domain name you want to use. So I'm going to use this one we just registered. Next. So our web space has been created. Now, since this is a brand new domain, we need to wait for the DNS to propagate. So this can take up to 1 hour. But in the meantime, we can set up our files regardless. So you go to Files, File Manager, and you're going to access the files of emergency plumbers Dublin.online. And from here, make sure that you go in the folder public HTML. Do not upload anything here. Make sure you go into that folder first. So now we need to download the source file. So we go back to CLAUDE. So right here you have copy, click the download arrow, and then download as HTML, save that on your hard drive. Now we're going to upload that file into our root folder on the server. So simply drag and drop your file right here into your public HTML folder, or you can use the arrow here on top if you wanted to. That's the same feature. And now we're going to rename that file. So right click on it and then rename. And make sure that you type here index.html, so index.html, rename. And now we can delete this one here, the default.php, so right click and then delete. And now if you go back to your hosting a dashboard under your domain name right here, if you click on it, it will open up in a new tab, and we should normally have our website. As you can see, it's displaying properly, so no problem whatsoever. So clearly here we have the insert GenZForm embed code right here. So now we need to replace that code with the actual GenZ embed code. And now we go back to GenZForm to fetch that code that we can embed on our landing page. From here, go to share, and we're going to embed this as a standard form. Okay, so click on this one here. This is our code, so get the code. And now we go back to our public HTML folder. We have the index.html file. Simply double click on it to edit its content. And if you're not familiar with HTML and CSS, don't worry. So right on top, this is all CSS code. So keep scrolling down until the HTML part starts. And right here, you should find something that says paste your GenZForm iframe embed code below. So as you can see, you have this code here and this one. Make sure that you delete all that section here. So delete this, okay, and paste the code we just copied from the GenZForm website. So Control V. There you go. Now highlight all of this and hit the tab key to center that properly inside the div. Very good. So now Control S to save. Now you can exit out of this. Now if we go back to our website and refresh, and there you have it. Our emergency plumber form is now built into our page, and now your visitors can request your services as soon as possible. And there you go, guys. We're done already. So as always, I'll leave all the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.